Heyo, it's Mad Murkrow.
And Trisha.
Hey, we're gonna try something new today.
A little Pokemon Colosseum.
We're gonna play Pokemon Colosseum, as Trisha just said, which is a game from when we were youngins, real little youngins, youngins.
Let's see, 2004 was what, 4th grade?
That was 4th grade for you and I. That was basically like peak, like right in the peak of yours and I, like Pokemon, like popularity, like in our lives, you know?
I can't remember if I had a GameCube in 2004.
I don't know exactly when I got a GameCube either, but like, here's a funny story. I got this game, fucking. Okay, so I got the game. This is one of my first GameCube games, and I didn't have a memory card when I first got the game. So I actually went through like a long period of time, fucking like not being able to save the game whatsoever.
Just having to redo the same thing over and over again. Back in the good old days of memory cards. Jesus.
I wonder if this is one of those games that, where everyone's name is uppercase.
I don't think it is.
I think it is because it's came out during Gen 3. It just came out and everyone's name is still all uppercase.
Was it?
Like
Because it wasn't on the pick the name menu, you know?
I don't know.
Because his usual name is Wes.
I know. I'm gonna do and that was all in caps, right? So I'm gonna do.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I'll just.
Be the freak with a properly spelled name. It's fine.
Yeah. Fine. We'll just do that.
Merc. He could be a Merc with his little fucking nose line.
Here you go.
Tattooed on
There you go. There's your world building right there. A single Skarmory flies across the desert. See? It's totally the world of Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
Not just some random desert.
So this game was really weird when I first played it because, like, I'm not used to being someone who's, like, a bad guy.
We're not a bad guy. We're robbing skinheads.
Yeah, but it looks like you look like a bad guy because you're going in and stealing.
We do look like a bad guy.
With that grin, look at that shit.
Well, that'll all be revealed, like, as we play the game more, you know?
I know, but still.
So don't worry about it. Look at that guy. God, he must be a leader. He's the most buff and the least bald because he has a mustache.
I had to have been pretty young when I got this because I don't remember being able to read everything properly.
Yeah, like, you're kind of silly.
Yeah, because, like, you know how you have to sit there and sound things out? I remember having to do that in this game sometimes.
Really? We should have been in, like, the 4th grade. Your reading comprehension should have been pretty decent.
Not with everything in this game.
Look how much of a rebel we are, riding a motorcycle through the desert with one wheel and no helmet.
Wheel.
Only Pokemon game where you have a car.
Only one.
There are cars.
Technically, it's not a car. It would be a bike.
There are modes of transportation, like in other. Oops, that's the map screen.
Yeah, why?
In other Pokemon games, but like you never get to use them. Like this is the only one, so like you must be at least 16 or 17.
Yeah.
You know, look at that walk cycle. He never lifts his feet all the way off the air. Oh, I mean, all the way off the ground.
Fancy ass Doc Martens.
Oh, look at these fucking guys. They look like ruffians. You want to go ahead?
We sure pigged out, huh? I love chowing down after a job. It adds to the flavor, I swear.
Yeah, and we found ourselves a great big catch, too. Boss will be sure to fix us up good with big rewards, too. It doesn't get any better than this. That's what I imagine that guy sounds like. Look, they have a cool, like, little hovercraft thing.
Yeah, but he looks like he has Sailor Moon bones on his head.
Also, I don't know what region in the world of Pokemon this takes place in. First of all, here's a context.
Didn't it just say it was Ore?
Did it?
Yeah, I think so. If you went to the world map.
To the map? Let's check out the map. We'll get the ball rolling on this game soon, I swear to God.
Oh, maybe it didn't. A lonely gasoline stand in a desolate.
It says nothing.
See, 4th grade, I wouldn't know what desolate means.
I didn't know. Yeah, true. Also, look, a train. I guess there were trains at some point in the Pokemon universe.
It's really weird. When I think back, I can't remember what level of reading, like 4th grade or 5th grade level reading should be. Or authorities. Or announcement. No,
you do this one, it's a girl.
Authorities have made a stunning announcement on the mysterious building that exploded in I'm a terrible announcer.
Echo Canyon?
Echo Canyon. It was Team Snagum's hideout. Team Snagum is a gang of Pokemon abductors who have already been marked for arrest. The hideout was discovered only as a result of the explosion. By the time police arrived, the ruined building has already been abandoned. The cause of the explosion is under investigation. It should become apparent eventually.
I think the cause was explosives.
It might have been
I think that's the #1 cause of explosions. Huh. Well, that's an interesting news piece that has nothing to do with us. Hey, fella. Hey, do you know about Team Snag'em? No.
Yeah,
They're a
never
bunch
heard
of heartless crooks. They rip Pokemon from their trainers without hesitation. I think you have them mixed up, man. That's a different group of fucking con artists and thieves.
A snag ball to catch Pokemon from their rightful trainer. So that's something that's kind of interesting about this game, is they introduce that the only way to steal Pokemon is with like the Snag'em, unlike Team Rocket that just stole
use
Pokemon.
nets and take them. Also, you know what the original name for the ball was going to be until they changed it due to a little controversy?
What?
The Snatch Ball.
That's not
It's going to
funny.
be the Snatch Ball.
It's not funny.
It's very funny. Oh, I haven't seen your face around these parts. A traveler, eh? Not that it matters anyway. I don't know where you might have come from, but relax. Stick around for a while. Okay? But don't forgive that Team Snag'em. They don't deserve it. Not when they steal Pokemon from trainers. Why, I'd give a hip hip hooray if they were wiped out. Wow. That's pretty gruesome there, pal. He wished they all died in the explosion.
He'd cheer.
There's no forgiving that team. Well, this was yours.
Oh, there's no forgiving that Team Snag'em. They don't deserve it. Not when they steal Pokemon from the trainer. Oh.
Did they say the same thing?
I think probably.
Oh. You know, I don't quite understand what happened, but having your hideout blown up on you, crime doesn't pay, I guess. I live a crime-free life, so there's nothing gonna blow up on me.
I like that's his one deterrent for not turning to a life of crime.
Is that he might blow up?
Is that his house might? I mean, it's a good deterrent, to be fair.
You're a Pokemon trainer, aren't you?
No.
Well, I exist in the world of Pokemon.
I don't own Pokemon.
I can tell, and you're good. I can see it in your eyes. Yep.
That's a big thing in the Pokemon world, too. Being able to, lock eyes with your opponent, that sort of thing.
Yeah, like that's an instant cue for battle or whatever.
What if you're blind?
Well, that was fun and pointless. Let's leave. Oh, maybe it wasn't fun and pointless. Maybe it was fun and pointful. My name's Willie.
You were right. Everything's, big.
Yeah. My name's... Yep, see, now I have the only normal name. My name's Willie. After I got a good look at you, well, I got this urge to battle you. I changed his voice now that I know his name's Willie.
It's fine.
It's like I'm compelled to. Anyway, anyway I look at it, it's obviously you're no ordinary Joe. Wait, why'd you say Joe? Like with lowercase letters? Why is that spelled normal?
I guess because now it's not a name. So what do you say? Let's do it and we have a quick battle.
Oh boy. Volume on them. There we go. That seems a little better. I hope. Sure, I'll battle you, Willie.
Oh man, I was blowing out the audio hella bad.
Yeah, we both were. Sorry, audience.
I'm not. Life is hard.
Yeah, I'm burning now. I'm on fire. It's full throttle time.
Are we sure that's not you?
Might be. All right. Here's our first Pokemon battle. His name's Ryder Willie.
Would you ever dye your hair pink?
No.
No? What about a strip?
He doesn't have his hair dyed pink. It's natural. It's naturally pink. We live in the world of anime. Look at this fierce biker and his 2 Zigzagoons.
They're hella useful. I love Zigzagoons.
Here's one of the things that really drew me in about this game is you get to have the 2 Pokemon that they start you off with are Umbreon and Espeon, which is super cool because
they're my favorite evolutions.
Umbreon is my favorite evolution and Espeon is Trisha's favorite evolution. So the cool part about the game is that up to this point, I wasn't like super good at Pokemon yet, so I had never gotten an Umbreon or an Espeon. So this is the first game I ever got an Umbreon or an Espeon with, right? Let's talk about some of the context of the game. The game came out in 2004, which means it came out about 1 year after the 3rd gen Pokemon game started, which would be the original Ruby and Sapphire, which is pretty cool.
You wanna know what's even cooler? I missed out on the Nintendo 64, so I never got like the Colosseum game and all that.
Oh, Pokemon Stadium? Yeah, Pokemon Stadium.
I never played it, so this is the very first time I ever saw the 3D battles. Fucking lost my shit.
Same here. This is my first 3D battle game too. Like I never had an N64 either. I only played Stadium at friends' houses and cousins' houses and stuff. So interesting about this game is that, like you said, you don't catch wild Pokemon. Or here's the real thing about it. So we need to go to Phoenix City. It's west. Cool. Anyway, what do you call it?
I mean,
that's it.
Show
Pokemon
you.
Colosseum.
Yeah.
So, in Pokemon Colosseum, like, it was pretty much just like a battle simulator. Like, there was a quote-unquote adventure mode.
Yeah.
There was a quote-unquote adventure mode, but so when people saw Pokemon Colosseum coming out, I imagine they expected it to be like Stadium 1 and Stadium 2.
Yeah.
Which is actually like Stadium 2 and Stadium 3 in America, which is another story for another time, but whatever. Look how pretty this town is. It's like a little oasis in the middle of the desert.
I do like the water theme.
So, this is not so much a Pokemon battle simulator, as it was basically the way that you could have cool Pokemon battles back then with your friends instead of through a link cable.
Yeah.
Remember those, everybody? Link cables.
And only one person in the entire fucking class usually had one, so
Yeah.
they were like the shit.
I know, right?
I was not that person.
I eventually got one, but by that time, like, most of the other kids in my class did have them,
Yeah.
so it wasn't really a big deal anymore. So I missed out my chance to be super cool, basically.
There was a... What was it? What game was it that came with the wireless one for the...
So let's fight this guy.
Which really sucked because no one else had one. My friend, God, what was his fucking name? Neftali? I remember, I think,
I can
knew someone who had
I can
one.
understand why you wouldn't remember that name. It's kind of an interesting name there. That's kind of a hard one to remember.
He was a really good friend of mine back in, like, elementary school. Like, my one friend, because I was a weirdo. But he also played Pokemon. And that was how,
Look how cute Whismur is.
that was actually my first trade of Pokemon, I think, was a Golem.
Really?
Yeah, now that I think about it.
The first person I ever traded Pokemon with my cousin. We got link cables together and we traded Gen 3 Pokemon. Anyway, so it's really cool that this game has a full-blown adventure mode. Not like on the level that like a standard Pokemon game has.
Yeah.
You know, where you go out in the wild and collect gym battle stuff. Not that I couldn't do that. They could totally do that, and I don't know why Pokemon or Game Freak or Pokemon Company has never done that before. Made just a full-fledged, like,
3D type Pokemon game, especially since they have this one, so it's really kind of been a very common question.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with Pokemon games nowadays, where they've already transitioned to 3D, and they've actually got it down pretty well.
I know.
With Sun and Moon.
Oh, hey, look, let's see what they, Oh, yuck, there's someone inside. That's
Yuck?
gross. Maybe it's a body. They're thinking they fucking killed her.
I
They fucking
guess.
killed the person inside. Yep, you just go ahead and stand there, lady. Don't do anything.
Well, it's not like you're doing anything either, just watching.
Oh, yeah, that's right, I can move now. Well, have fun with that. Oh, come on.
What?
She says, please, we need your help. Why don't you do anything?
He's got it.
Fine, let's undo the knot. A girl?
Fucking forehead.
She does have a big forehead. It's her
Yeah,
big.
a bit of a forehead.
Thank goodness I'm saved. Where is this? Where did those two bring me? This is Fennec City, the opulent city of water. Yeah, I couldn't read that in the 4th grade.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of stuff in here that I had a hard time reading in 4th grade.
The way he battled those goons, it was truly superb. I wish you could have seen it. Oh, is that so? That's you. Fucking. Oh, so you're named Murk.
I am...
I don't know what her, like...
I think her name's supposed to be Rui.
Alright, Rui it is.
Rui and West. Well, thanks.
What? Oh, did you want to name her?
Yeah.
Well, it's too late for that shit.
Oh my god.
What did you want to name her?
After me!
Oh, well...
After me! God, that's after me!
Well, she is named after you. Her name's Rui, as in you just ruined this fucking... you're ruining this playthrough.
Shut up!
I was in the neighborhood town when those two grabbed me. Oh, those guys, did they use peculiar Pokemon?
Peculiar.
I mean, they just had a bunch of Whismur. I guess if you think Whismur are peculiar. I mean, I know they're new to the series at this point, but they're not that weird.
I don't know. I think it's pretty weird for, like, robbers and kidnappers to have... Why wouldn't they... Okay, if you were a bad guy, right? If you were a thief or a robber or a thug, would you get a Whismur as your Pokemon?
If I wanted to seem unsuspecting, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
That one.
Well, I mean, not a Whismur, but I'm trying to make a line of logic for them, you know?
I'd at least get a dog. I'd at least get, like, a Zigzagoon.
Like Willy?
Like
Are
Willy!
you accusing Willy of being a thief?
It's not an accusation.
Look at the cool water effect. It looks so pretty for this time.
It does. The Super Mario Sunshine, which came out around the same time, did it better.
Oh, finally.
A PC.
Yeah. Fucking Fry's Electronics. PC Master Race.
Oh, good.
So here's how you save the game in this one. It is
Oh.
the computer over here. So we'll just go ahead and save the game. Yeah, so
Oh, what? You have to overwrite. Oh.
Yeah, we'll overwrite the old file.
Wait, you can only do one at a time?
Yeah, it's just like a regular Pokemon game.
Holy shit.
Yep. Here's a nice thing about the game, is that all Pokemon centers, just like in the original, are also free. I don't know why I said that was cool. Why did I think they costed money for a minute?
I remember... I never finished this game. I think when I left off, I was in some weird building that didn't have a fucking Pokemon Center. But it had like the machine by itself, and you had to do it yourself.
Yeah, that is kind of a weird thing that stands out about this game, is you can operate the
thingamajig yourself.
Wow, I got a pretty good amount of money.
Potion. Why are you getting super potions?
Because they heal 50, and I have level 26 Pokemon, so it's worth it, you know?
Oh, I didn't realize they were so high level. Fucking excuse the shit out of me.
I'll guy 5.
No, you don't need them. You don't need them.
Why not?
You just said you have. You might as well get something else like a full heal.
I have 2 though. I have a couple of those actually.
All right, well then you're good. You
I'll
don't
buy
need,
3
you don't
of
need
them.
anything. Save your money.
Oh my god.
Save it. You don't know when you need it.
Anyway, so I think it's really cool that this game has a full-fledged adventure mode. So here's my idea for you, fucking Pokemon.
Oh look, did you see that with a little cast form?
Yeah, yeah, a little cast form. Where do you guys get all this fucking water from?
It was a great question.
So we're supposed to be seeking out the mayor's house to help Rui try and find her way home. So anyway, here's a little cool thingy. What the hell? I keep trying to make a point, and I keep fucking...
Losing your train of thought, like oh, this is...
Hey, totally unmysterious man. Wow. That's,
Hey, look, it's a Final Fantasy!
Yeah. What are you doing here, Sephiroth?
God.
I like what I see in your expression.
He looks like a Kingdom Hearts character. You know the one, right?
I think I do know what you want.
I don't play Kingdom Hearts, so I'm not very familiar, but I know it looks like one of them.
Alright, well that was a weird encounter with a total stranger who I hope we never see again.
Like, fucking, why do people just let people go around like that in this world? Like, why doesn't anyone fucking question that?
Look at this guy.
What's wrong with them?
Ah, you must be travelers. Welcome to Fennec City. I'm fuck who?
Escade?
Okay, sure. Now, you wanted to see me. Is there something I may be able to assist you with?
I have a kidnap victim here.
Yeah, you have a police force around here? What may I do for a pretty young lady like you?
I saw it!
Saw it? And what did you see?
I saw a killer Pokemon. No, that's not quite right. What I saw was a Pokemon that gave off a black aura! It's like a fighting machine. And that Pokemon would attack people.
That's not really uncommon. Wild Pokemon attack people all the time.
Yeah.
Oh my! Pokemon like a fighting machine, and it attacks people?
Like, why is that the surprising part?
Ah.
Like, they have cockfights constantly.
Just go with it. Now, if that were true, that would be truly frightening. However, it is a little hard to believe. Not really. What world do you fucking live in?
It's true, Mr. Mayor. Because I saw that Pokemon, I was made the prisoner of some frightening men until just a little while ago.
I see. I understand. I will order an investigation at once.
You will? Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Oh, no, there's no need for thanks. We mustn't allow thugs to do as they wish, especially thugs that endanger a pretty young lady like you. I'll ask that you give me a little time on this matter. I promise we will get some useful information for you. He provides no useful information throughout the entire game.
Whatsoever. Isn't this like the only time you talk to
Hey, that's not the name of the game. That's not, you said the wrong thing.
This is a Pokemon Colosseum.
Like literally the game's called Pokemon Colosseum. And
Is there a single Colosseum in this game?
There are. I don't
Ah.
know. It's in the battle mode or whatever the hell of the game.
Can you call that the Colosseum?
That's the other thing. So the sequel to this game, the one on the GameCube, Pokemon Battle Revolution, you know?
No.
It's on the Wii.
Yeah, Revolution's on the Wii. There's another one. It was XD Gale of Darkness.
Yeah, that's the sequel. Semi-sequel to this one, because it has to do with those strange Pokemon that Ruri's talking about. Hey, do you know? No. They say Team Snag. Oh yes, yeah, I watched the news. Thank you.
Why would you open with "Do you know"? Do I know what?
Yeah. Do I know who the hell you are? What the fuck you're talking about? The answer is no. Hey, cutie. You know I not get this other girl with me, but I can ditch her for you anytime you want. Is this city stadium amazing? Oh, I wish I could. I could soon build a stadium as fabulous as this one. Well,
Good English.
I mean, you're right here. Registered trainers. However, the current challenges are perfect. Cool. Thanks for the advice, Mayor.
Fuck.
Oh.
Oh wait, go back. Oh.
What? Why?
Do you have to talk to the other man?
No. You're supposed to go here so you can trigger this cutscene.
Oh, my bad.
Hey, Merc, we finally found you. You filthy double-crossing traitor.
So you were a bad guy.
Reckon the hideout wasn't good enough for you, so you had to rip up the snag machine. You got some nerve.
Who are these people? Huh? Are they Team Snag'em? And what do they mean by traitor? Merc. You mean...
That's right, pretty lady. Everyone likes to call her pretty.
I don't think she is.
I mean, she's cutish.
Do you think so?
I
think she's got a forehead.
Yeah,
5 head.
You're really obsessed with this forehead thing.
It's the same thing with Fuka. She's got dumb fucking bangs and
You leave that for the Persona 3 playthrough, goddammit. We'll get into that. He's no ordinary member. He's a snagger. He's the best in Team Snag'em at snagging Pokemon without fail. No way. Sorry. It's not true, I swear. You
gritted your teeth, didn't you? Then it must be true. That's a little shocking.
A little. It's because I look generally like a thug.
It's because
It's believable, but a little shocking. You know, only a little shocking.
Snag machine.
Yeah, you think this is a fucking robot arm? So the snag machine basically converts regular Pokeballs into snag balls. Because apparently in the scientific world of Pokemon, that a Pokemon can only go into one Pokeball, then it's like linked to that one for Evsies. But if you have a snag ball, it basically negates that.
Yeah, unless I guess he's... Why does he want to just steal the ball itself?
You know,
Why?
because you're
that'd be rude.
you're ruining the premise of the game. Why don't you just shut up? Can't you just enjoy the game? It's fucking make-believe, alright?
I guess it's fucking make-believe, so it doesn't really matter. You're not wrong.
Exactly, it doesn't fucking matter.
Alright. Let's see here. I wish I had the Pokedex. That way I could go through and talk about some of these Pokemon you're just blasting through. That's my soda.
Mine's empty and you're at my house.
It's very flat. I hope you like that.
Yeah, God, it's like fucking 9 hours old.
It's like syrup. It's delicious.
Oh,
It's
gross.
not. It's really disgusting, but I don't want to waste it. I'll fucking drink it and I'll like it.
I guess from now on we'll try and talk about the Pokemon, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I wish I had a Pokedex. I could flip through, read some things. I like knowing like the weird shit about them, like the weird height differences and comparisons.
Right.
Like, what's my favorite one? Not. Oh my god, I can't.
You're talking about Furret?
I'm talking about fucking Furret. It's my favorite. You know he's like fucking 6 feet tall.
It's he's 4'11" or 5'11".
He's 5 foot.
Yeah.
He's massive.
Yeah.
That's terrifying. That is terrifying.
A Centric's like 3 feet tall on its tail.
On its tail, that's nothing. I mean, like, you have a big dog, you know, like, little Benny could get that tall on its hind legs. That's not bad. But a Furret? That's terrifying, dude. They're big.
Yeah.
And they're all body. It's not like they're all tail.
Yeah, they're
either.
all torso.
Yeah.
Blast you, Merc. Don't think this is over. His name's Walken or Waken.
Same thing with Typhlosion. Isn't Typhlosion...
Oh my god, that was Christopher Walken.
Oh, God.
That's right, I'm former Team Snag'em.
It's okay, Merc. It doesn't matter to me who you are. Play the Backstreet Boys song.
I don't care who you are, where you've been, as long as you love me.
That was, like, super wrong.
Shut the
You
fuck
missed,
up.
like, 3 lines.
You're not gonna give a fuck. Just read the dialogue.
After all, you're my gallant prince who rescued me when I was in trouble.
I feel like we're having this moment a little too soon.
I know, because we didn't rescue her. We were attacked.
Yeah,
and we defended
I was
ourselves.
basically. You're right. I never noticed that. We were attacked by thugs.
And then you tried to leave.
And I was attempting to leave, and they said, no, you're a part of this forever now.
You see, you're already part. Look at the little cats from me, so cute.
I like how I open these doors, and I'm so rude I forgot to close them on the way out. Let's go back here and save the game.
It sounds like the same Pokemon Center music from Ruby Sapphire.
It is. It is. Good ear.
One?
It's exactly the same, because it has a little
Flute.
whistle. The flute, yeah. Well, that was eventful. Let's go back to the mayor's house and tell him what the hell's up. Except for we'll leave out the part where I'm a former criminal.
Yeah, that, you know.
Not that there seems to be a police force, but, you know, whatever.
I'd rather them continue to think that I am a hero for saving this defenseless child.
All right, cool.
With the big forehead.
This guy, he keeps telling me to check out the stadium.
Oh, can you go to the stadium now?
I mean, we were just there and we were attacked. It seems wherever I go, I just get involved in shit I don't want to be a part of.
Well, look, you've been attacked. You had a battle. Maybe now the main battle's over. Why can't we watch the battles? You'd think they'd sell tickets.
Okay, I mean, other people get to watch, you know. Other
Talk
people...
to the man in the hat. Or does he not have a hat?
Yeah, that's his hair.
This is what we're telling you, okay, when we win the Song of John, blah, 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 blah.
If you win, you get a TM, basically.
Okay, so it doesn't even fucking matter.
Okay,
Do you
fine.
give a shit about TMs?
I mean, they're really useful in this game, as you can't really... Like, there's not as much, like, grinding. You don't have as many chances to grind. You have to go to stadiums to grind.
Level ups are fucking a pain in the ass.
It's
Just
alright.
Unlocking Pokemon's kind of a pain in the ass.
I know there's a couple trainers around town that we can battle, and we should do that. So, oh, that's what I was saying. In the Pokemon... In the Wii... Hello.
Hello, Driver. You figure you're a nice place, blah, blah, blah. If you want going on, you should be careful. There's how to pirate
That's
ahead.
right. Pyrite. We have to go there next.
So, is this Star Tropic rules where you have to talk to everyone first? I think it is.
You need to talk to some people to get certain things to get going or whatever, but usually the main cast of characters is good enough, you know? Now, let's get around here. I know there's a couple people around here that we can battle. I think we can battle this girl here.
Boots?
Yeah, that's her name. Boots. Oh man, listen to that music.
I like how it just kicks off all of a sudden.
You, sir.
Perfect weather.
Yes.
Indulge with an old man. Oh.
There we go. Fun old man Drig. He's so fun.
You can tell by his hair
And his cane.
that he beats you with. For fun!
Look, there's Sentret.
Look at him. He's a furry little fucker. I love him.
We got a Sentret and a Hoothoot, both Gen 2 Pokemon. Hoothoot's a normal flying type, and Sentret's just a plain old normal type. So we don't really have any type advantages here, so we'll just spread out the attack range.
When I was really little, I really wanted a Hoothoot.
I like the dramatic, like, camera angles and, yeah, all the cool, like, attack and death animations for all the Pokemon. Or should I say fainting animations, because they don't die.
I just dove right in for the death
Yeah, you
animation.
dove right in for the death angle.
I like it when they die. It looks really good.
Wow. Revealing your dark side a little bit, honey. I know it's getting close to Halloween, but why don't you crank it back a bit?
I don't know. We carved pumpkins today, by the way.
We did carve pumpkin today. It was really fun. She made a really nice silhouette of a cat.
Because of course I did. I mean, realistically, what else was I gonna do?
Mine was I just carved a frowny face in mine, and then I stabbed him.
A lot.
I stabbed him a lot with a knife, and I stuck a bunch of I left a bunch of like plastic knives. I painted them to look like real knives, and I just left them sticking at him. So mine's a murder victim.
I just think it's really funny because you can immediately see her dynamic from our pumpkins. You're a borderline sociopath, and I'm a crazy cat lady.
Some people would argue it's not really borderline anymore. Hey, pal. Hiya. If it's not the good-looking couple from earlier...
What good-looking?
Did you manage to find anything out? I found nothing out. Literally...
Go to the...
Oh, yeah, that's right. We gotta go to the pre-gym.
Where the fuck is the pre-gym?
It's right in the center of town. Also, yes...
I thought this was the center of town.
The upper center of town.
The stadium?
Right
No.
here. Also, I like how they have a pre-gym. There's no gyms in this nation.
Yeah! Actually. Is that why they're calling up stadiums instead of gyms?
No, stadiums are just like battle arenas, you know?
Well, then what the fuck? Alright, blah, blah, blah. Just keep
Yeah, a
battling.
bunch of dumb stuff.
What did he say?
God, this music. It's so fucking energetic.
Well, this is a place for trainers and Pokemon Knowledge Tributers. I was able to
Perfect.
fucking very fast.
Oh, this is the person we're talking. I'm Justy. Hey, Justy.
Let's see. Well, what do you think since you're already here? Do you feel like having a battle?
Absolutely. This is the only thing to do in the game, so let's get fucking on do it. Step over to the left side of the little arena thingy here.
Alright. Murk, go for it.
For my first Pokemon, I send out Rui.
Get the fuck out there.
We keep these.
Why does he get a cool introduction?
We keep these trainers in cryogenically frozen pods. They've been alive for millennia. We're grooming them over centuries of scientific breeding to
His
create the
name's
Pokemon.
Botan,
It is Botan,
like the rice candy.
or that girl from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, Botan.
So we have a Hoppip and a Sunkern. There's a lot of Gen 2 Pokemon making their appearance in this game thus far.
And it really, really speaks to me fucking personally because these are a lot of my favorite Pokemon as a kid.
Same here, honestly. Me and Trisha. Was your first game Crystal, or what was it?
No, technically it was red version, but I traded it for my cousin's blue version. Never finished it. The one I remember the most.
Did you ever? You beat the first gen, Rui, right? No,
Nope.
you've never beat first gen.
I was so little
Uh-huh.
when I got it, and I didn't really have the interest in it yet.
Right.
It wasn't until I got Pokemon Crystal version where I could play as a girl.
I mean, have you ever beat like Gen 1 ever?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I went
what I'm
back
saying.
and played it
Like,
because I
jeez.
had Yellow version too. Never beat Yellow version though.
For me,
Starting off with the Pikachu is fucking rough.
For me, my first game was Pokemon Gold version. As anybody who's watched my channel before may know already, as it was also my first
Yeah.
Let's Play on the channel. Very boring. Give it a watch.
It's great.
Give it a watch. It's very boring. Anyway.
He'll never finish it.
Oh shush! Oh my god. Anyway, I think it's always interesting to see what games people like started out on. I consider it to be like whatever region like you're born in. It's like I was, like my Pokemon life began in the Johto region. Johto, and like Christian, he would be Kanto because he his first Pokemon game was Red or Blue,
Yeah.
or I think it was Blue. I think he was a blue guy.
See, I don't know why it didn't just hit me the first time, but I didn't beat it until after I beat second gen.
Right.
Which was weird, but I've beat Crystal version so many goddamn times. It's
I
not
mean,
even funny.
same thing with me in Gold version, you know.
Oh, so good.
I say that, and I put on a pretty crap performance in my Let's Play, you know. Anyway,
I just really want them to remake Crystal. Crystal was really cool.
yeah, did they port that one to the 3DS yet?
They did not.
They only did Gold and Silver.
Just Gold and Silver. Which is really disappointing. Crystal doesn't give me love. They did red, blue, and yellow.
That's what I was gonna say. Hang on. So fucking before I get interrupted again about that, or like finish my thought about it. People have been asking for a long time for like a full-fledged like gym battle, like traditional Pokemon type adventure on console, so it can be in 3D and fully animated and all that nice stuff. Especially like since what you said, the new games on the 3DS like X and Y and Sun and Moon and Auras and all that shit shows that the 3D animation and all that crap like works out really well, right?
Dramatically improved.
So I can understand that if Pokemon Company's like nervous about creating a new region that's exclusive to like a console that maybe not everyone has or whatever, because by far the what do you call it, the 3DS Nintendo handhelds by far outsell the Nintendo consoles by a long shot, you know?
Yeah.
So if they want to come up with a Pokemon game that everyone's going to play, they should naturally come up with it on the 3DS.
Yeah.
So what I think they should do instead is just remake one of the older games, like, you know, Gen 1, 2, or 3
For console?
for a console. So we can see those cool, beautiful, familiar regions in 3 dimensions.
The only problem with that, I think, is they'd have the same problem with what they did with the Ruby Sapphire. It'd be small. It feels so incredibly small.
I mean, like, they can scale it up and, like, add shit, though.
They could.
You know?
They
like,
could. They'd have
you know,
to.
it'd be a very good...
You'd have to build that game from the ground up.
You know, it'd be a really good game for that. Is Gold and Silver, because you go to two
Yeah.
you go to 2 regions in that one. So if they did that,
still feel small though. You know what I'm saying? Like compared to your model size. So they'd have to add shit. Because otherwise it'd feel... Because you can't call it a town if there's like 3 fucking houses.
fair enough. I'm sure there's some way to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know? I'm just saying, like, if they want to experiment with doing that, they should just make a remake of a previous Pokemon generation already. Also, still waiting on that 4th gen remake, Pokemon Company.
It's coming, don't you
It
worry.
fucking better be coming.
It's right around the corner.
You know?
Now, here's a Pokemon I've never liked, Swinub.
Swinub? You don't like Swinub?
Don't like him.
I mean, it's kind of interesting, I guess, you know? Like, I never really care for Swinub that much either. I like how that's, like, Bryce's signature Pokemon is Piloswine, like...
Ice type, yeah?
Because, yeah, it's ice ground type, actually.
Which is
ice
weird.
and ground. Because it's supposed to be like a little woolly mammoth, you know? Little woolly mammoth.
I've always thought Swinub was particularly weird just because it evolves into something that's kind of like a pre-evolution. You know what I'm saying?
Go on.
Because, what was it? It's not Piloswine, Mamoswine?
Yeah, Mamoswine is the final evolution.
It's the final evolution.
But Mamoswine is an ancient version of those two.
That's exactly what I'm saying. You
Right.
see what I mean?
It evolves into
It evolves.
that. It de-evolves, technically. It reverts primal. That's like kind of like the first primal evolution thingy, like, you know,
Yeah,
in
what
auras.
they did with the auras.
Yeah, with Groudon and Kyogre. But, like, they also do that with Yanma. It evolves into Yanmega, which is not a Mega Evolution. So if they made a Mega of that, that would be Mega Yanmega. That would be
Oh, man, do you remember running into your first Yanma?
Oh, my God. That was such a big deal back in the day.
Oh, shit, dude.
For all you people out there, kids mainly, who don't know, Yanma from Gen 2...
the most impossible
was
Pokemon
one of the rarest.
ever.
It was one of the rarest Pokemon, like, ever. It was so goddamn hard to find. Like, literally, I've been playing I have replayed Pokemon Gold version at least once a year for every year of my life. I'll be turning, 23 years old this month, right?
Yeah.
I'll be turning 23, and I got the game when I was 8, so that's 17, right? 17. So I've played the game at the bare minimum 17 times, and I've played it way more than that. I have only ever encountered a Yanma once in my life.
I've run into it a couple of times
One
before,
time.
but God.
So look,
God,
sometimes
it's impossible.
it is.
And you can't catch them.
They run away.
They're so
After all that shit, they run away. Basically, if you play Jet 2, don't waste your Master Ball on that Suicune or that Ho-Oh or Entei, Raikou, whatever.
It's not worth it. Do it for the Yanma.
Do it for the Yanma, okay? Do it for the
only way
Yanma.
you'll ever get one. So here's a question for you.
Yeah.
What was your first shiny Pokemon ever?
My first shiny, besides the red Gyarados, naturally,
Of
right?
course. That one doesn't count. That's a given.
Pokemon. I don't remember what my first shiny was, honestly. I can remember certain shinies, like, remember when we got, Black and White 2 it was?
Right?
I caught a shiny Dugtrio in that one.
Did you really?
Yeah, you were really mad at me because you didn't catch one.
No.
I got
I didn't get any shinies in Black.
I got a shiny Dugtrio in that. If you can... I don't remember the Black and White series very well. I have to replay those ones pretty soon. But yes, I did catch a shiny Dugtrio in that. In Diamond version, I encountered a gold Onix in a wild double battle.
Aww.
And it got killed because the other Pokemon used Earthquake. So that was just straight out annoying.
So, the very first shiny I ever ran into, funnily enough, I didn't even know what shinies were at the time. I'd never heard of them. No one ever told me about them.
Right.
And it wasn't a time where I surfed the internet or anything, because, like, fucking... God, did we still have fucking dial-up at that point?
Just a second. While we were babbling away, we finished all the battles, and Justy here says that he'll battle us when we get a party of 6 Pokemon.
Oh, nice.
So we'll have to come back when we have a party of 6 Pokemon, and we've ran out of time for the day. We hope you guys are excited for our new Let's Play. We're taking a break from Rune Factory Frontier for a little bit,
Oh, boy, yeah, we are.
and we're going to do this instead. So we hope you enjoyed it, and that you'll join us next time, right?
We'll be right back.
Give it an outro.
That was my...